You know, it used to be we stayed out of each other's way. You did what you did, I did what I did. We got to get back to that somehow. It's the only way we can make any money.
Maybe. How long are they staying?
Until you stop giving them reasons to stay.
We should meet.
Yeah, I think so.
You say you own this land?
We have the rights.
No. We own this land.
You own the surface, which you purchased from Daniel Pearsall, and Daniel Pearsall's father sold the mineral rights in 1993 to the Permian Basin Trust, who subcontracted the rights to Meridian Oil, which was bought by ConocoPhillips and sold to MTEX Oil, who only recently discovered the rights.
We don't want your oil here.
Well, wish in one hand, shit in the other, see which one fills up first.
Maybe I slice you from your wells to your throat and hang you from a bridge. Huh? See if oil companies come then.
Well, first they'll hire Halliburton to build files on you fucking assholes that the FBI only dreams about having. Then they'll send 30 Tier 1 operators from Triple Canopy, and they'll bust you like a fucking piñata. And if any of you dipshits do make it back to Mexico, they'll blow your fucking house up with a drone, with your family in it. It costs $6 million to put in a new well. They're putting in 800 right fucking here. That's $4.8 billion in pump jacks. They'll put in another $1 billion on water and housing and trucking. $78 a barrel, that's $6.4 million a day for the next 50 fucking years. So yeah, the oil company's coming.
So, they send you to tell us fuck off?
They sent me to negotiate a surface lease. And we'll build you a nice all-weather road that leads to our oil wells and to the highway. And a few others if you need them.
You gotta build us a road.
Hey, here's the deal, and it's the only deal. You don't fuck with our product, we don't fuck with yours. Because if you do, we'll put in a DEA substation right across the fucking street. We got a deal?
We got a deal.
Surface lease agreement's in there. Signature pages are marked. Now we'll need an address for the surface lease payment and the damage reimbursements.
Damage?
Yeah. We'll pay you for the damage to the land we built your roads on and the pads for our pump jacks.
You pay me?
Yeah, we pay you.
Strange business.
Same as yours.
I don't think so.
You sell a product that your customers are dependent on.
Yes.
It's the same. Ours is just bigger.
Vámonos.
They landed the plane here?
Yeah, they pulled a van up beside it, offloaded the drugs from the plane to the van, and then that oil tanker came over the hill and hit them going about 70.
Quite the fire, it appears.
Yeah, well, when 11,000 gallons of crude oil hits 100 octane avgas, it tends to go boom.
It would seem to me a plane would be difficult to steal.
Not if you know how to fly one. It's not like they got automatic door locks and a set of keys. Pretty hard to hide, though, unless you hide it in Mexico.
How common are thefts like these? Planes and trucks, heavy equipment.
Well, I don't know if I'd call it a theft.
No? What do they call it in West Texas when someone takes something that doesn't belong to them?
Things go missing for a month or so, and then they find their way back.
Find their way back.
Yeah, the thieves return them.
That makes no sense.
They steal them to move drugs in, and then they return them. And if I report it, a state trooper pulls them over, and then they have my truck till the trial's over, which is 2 years from when they found it. Or I can keep my mouth shut and get my truck back in 3 weeks. Or report it and hope for a speedy trial, or never get it back. And then I gotta buy a new fucking truck, and it gets stolen.
So you expect me to believe that Chevron and Exxon allow their equipment to be stolen?
Cartels don't mess with those fucking big guys. They only mess with the independents.
Smart.
Yeah, they're crafty fuckers, all right. Yeah.
There were people out there
Out where?
where you said it was safe to train.
No, I said there's no oil production on the north side of the road. I didn't say there weren't any people out there. And the people who are there are the reason you're there, to run them off.
We have an incident.
Okay.
Vehicle was struck with a mortar round. The driver was killed.
Okay, describe the vehicle.
Navy cargo van.
You have men on the ground now?
I have a helicopter piloting.
Okay. Well, tell your helicopter pilot to get back in his helicopter and fly away. Smugglers use cargo vans to offload from semis. They'll come back out there and clean up their own mess, trust me.
Do you have any idea how many felonies that creates?
Are you shitting me? How about the felony you've already created? Voluntary manslaughter. And they'll hang that one on you, big boy, because you ordered the training.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
Well, you may want to think about that. Think about the court-martial, and think about the additional prosecution from the state. Think about your career. Think about your fucking wife. Think about your kids and your new boyfriend in prison. I'll make a call. The mess will be cleaned.
Okay.
All right.
You think you're the only one with an army?
Well, that's just a little nibble of what they can do. I have two choices. I can call the sheriff and report it, or give you a chance to go back out there and get what's yours and clean up the rest of that mess. And I won't report it.
No, I'll clean up the mess. But I think I'll clean you up. See how smooth the world runs without you in it.
No one else makes this call. They call the sheriff, and then you get to tell your boss that you lost another load. That place is so thick with DPS and DEA, your distribution days are over, bud. You know, it used to be we stayed out of each other's way. You did what you did, I did what I did. We got to get back to that somehow. It's the only way we can make any money.
Maybe. How long are they staying?
Until you stop giving them reasons to stay.
We should meet.
Yeah, I think so.
When you come back from Fort Worth, then, seems you're a jefe. Might not be a jefe much longer. Like I said, I have an army too, and eyes everywhere. Call me when you come home, Tommy. Or maybe I just come find you.
Knock, knock.
Suéltalo. Córtalo, coño. Córtalo. I'd offer you one, but I'm not sure it's a good idea.
That's all right, I'll take my chances.
Careful now. You good?
Yeah, I'm just fucking dandy.
You will be. Jimenez, he did not understand what I understand, which is that we must coexist. There are times where you lose things, trucks, planes, and there are times I lose things, trucks, planes, merchandise. But that's just business. So, how do we get back to where it was so we can coexist?
Well, you understand above everything else, nobody can escalate this higher than we can. And I'm guessing you know that, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So, you want to go back? Stay out of our fucking way. Or I go sit with every CEO of every oil company in the Permian Basin, and we build a DEA a fucking city. For free. It ain't nothing for us to throw 10 or 20 billion dollars at a problem. Nothing. Now you got a couple of sheriffs and some judges and some mayors along the border there. We've got ex-presidents on our boards. And senators. Hell, Chevron named a fucking oil tanker after Condoleezza Rice. Here's the thing. You have no idea who you're fucking with. And if you kill me and hang me off a goddamn bridge, guess what happens next? We blow up the fucking bridge. We're the last bear you want to poke, bud, because we have unlimited funds and unlimited connections.
You and I have the same enemies, and there's nothing that you have that I don't have. And what you don't want the world to know how you make the thing you sell, and I don't want the world to know how I do the thing I sell. The world's a better place if we have friends.
I get that. But we ain't ever gonna be friends.
What's that?
We ain't ever gonna be friends.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be friends.
Well, let's see about that. You need to avoid us like the goddamn plague, and we'll do the same. And if our paths ever do cross, then everybody's gonna be real friendly. And everybody's gonna be real forgiving.
Well, that's advice we both should take. But it's a good start. Police chief. We should go, the police are here. Vamos a irnos por afuera, por atrás. Come on. We should go. Come on. Okay. No, this way. Going out the back. Hold on. Wait for me. Here you go. You got you. Watch your step here.